Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Reclaiming Your Reality. This is MJ, and today we're going to talk about 5 things to avoid when you're trying to raise your vibration. Something I have found to be really helpful, which I actually got from a spiritual teacher of mine a few years back. He said, if you are really trying to raise your vibration and hold yourself in a higher, loving space, there are 5 things to avoid in life. And I have to say, we'll go through the list right now. When I really did the work, I found the 5 things. It was much easier to detach those things from outside people. But when it came to not doing these things to myself, that was the real challenge. So, okay, here we go. 5 things to avoid when you are trying to raise your vibration. 1, non-judgment. Do not judge the people around you. Do not judge yourself. For we are all one, and we are all playing out our own experiences. Each one of us, the choices we make each day, and the reactions we get from those choices are our journey. So to look at other people and to judge them for what they're choosing to experience in this life for themselves is not for us to judge. That is for them, whether we think it's good, bad, or indifferent. That is their journey for them to go on. So be very mindful of your thoughts, even if you don't say them out loud. If you pass somebody in the street and you judge them in your mind, you're still sending out that vibration. The second thing is criticism. To criticize other people or yourself is very similar to judging them. If you think that it is your place, essentially, to judge somebody else's life and to criticize them for the choices that they made, you put yourself right back into duality. You put yourself back into being separate from everybody else and not allowing people to play out their own lives the way that they're choosing to play them out. Again, self-reflect for yourself too. Whatever choices you're making, whatever you've done with your life, good, bad, or indifferent, don't criticize yourself. If it didn't work out, it was a learning experience. You did it didn't work, so now you got to move past it. Do it another way. Try it again in some other avenue or, way of doing it. Approach it differently. Okay. The third one is condemnation. Similar to criticism, but we cannot condemn ourselves. We should not be condemning other people for the actions and behaviors that they have taken on. This one's a really hard one, I know, because often in life, when somebody has done something to you personally or to somebody you really love, it's really, really, really hard to not condemn them for their poor choices or their poor behavior. When the reality is, by simply thinking what a poor choice, what poor behavior, we're actually criticizing them. We're actually judging them. And I know it is a very, very hard lesson to learn that even when bad things happen, it actually is all for the best. Everything in life that presents a challenge to us is either gonna kill us or make us stronger. And we're the ones that get to choose that with our free will. And free will is our consciousness. So how we approach life and the things that happen to us is really about perception. And our perception of reality is what's going to give us back our perception of reality. So far we've done not judgment. We've done criticism. We've done condemnation. We cannot blame ourselves or other people for the things that we've done or the things that have happened or the reasons we feel we are a certain way. It is not anybody else's fault that you feel a certain way. If somebody does something to you, good, bad, or indifferent, your reaction to it is what you're going to absorb. Your reaction to it is what you're going to put out into the world And in turn, you'll wind up absorbing that energy right back. So again, this one, like all the others, I found was most difficult when I tried applying it to myself. I was much easier to release the world around me and to say, you know what? It's not their fault I'm angry right now. It's not their fault I'm mad right now. It's not their fault I'm in this situation right now. It's not their fault that, and the same way, it's not on them that I feel great today. It's not on them to have lifted me up to feel really great about myself. It goes the same way. We cannot allow other people's reactions, opinions, and thoughts about us create us. We are the ones who decide what is good, bad, and indifferent for us. Outside influences are very, very hard to shut down. But when we can really look within and we ask ourselves how we're feeling and what's good for us and what's not good for us, this is where we really get to the core of raising our vibration. So be very mindful of blame. Don't blame other people for the way that you feel. And don't blame yourself. If you're feeling something, just feel it. Let it go through you. Don't stop it. Don't block it. Just feel it. If it's not a great feeling, feel it. And then let it go. Just let it go. Let the vibration roll through you like a ripple on a body of water. And then just let it go. Let it go. All right, the fifth one is gossip. To gossip about other people, or I guess even yourself, to play out old past events, situations, to consider yourself to be something that deep down inside you don't want to be, and to play that out over and over in your head, thinking that you are something that makes you not feel great inside. Same thing. If you gossip about other people, you're doing the same thing. You're criticizing, you're judging. You're putting them in a position where you are saying you think you know better than what they did. And deep down inside, we all know what's best for ourselves. We can lean on each other, but deep down inside, we should be asking ourselves, should I do this? Should I not? Does this feel good? Does it not? Because we're the only ones that can feel our own vibrations, right? So be very mindful of gossip and not to gossip. There's a great quote, actually, Eleanor Roosevelt. Great minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Small minds discuss people. It's pretty fitting. It's true, right? When you find yourself just talking about other people or gossiping about other people or criticizing other people, you're really so far away from yourself and you're distracting yourself from doing the work inside, from doing what you can be doing to raise your own vibration. The stuff you can be focused on, the thoughts you can become aware of, to choose better thoughts, to choose better feelings, and to feel those, and to really raise your vibration so that every day gets better and better and better. We could focus on these 5 things: judgment, condemnation, blame, gossip, and criticism. If we can really bring awareness to these 5 things and find ourselves really focusing on the good stuff in life and allowing the bad stuff to just go through us and release it, we can find ourselves every day feeling better and better and better. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful. Comment below. Let me know if you've done any of this, how it worked out, if you guys are finding that it's harder to do with other people, if you're finding it's harder to do with yourself, you're finding it's hard with one specific person and not the others. Let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts and feedback. Let's connect. You're worth it. I'm worth it. Let's do the work, guys. Have a great day.